Welcome back to the Make Every Day an Adventure channel. This is Barry Brown welcoming you in. Today we have some part 2 of the GardePro camera, cellular camera install. Right now I'm up in the middle of where we have another GardePro camera installed. Let's see if I can wheel around here. Where is that thing? Right there. It's on this tree right here, that's pointed over. Let's walk on it this way. Pointed over. At this salt block right here. There we go. Camera is right in there. And we get some good videos off of that camera. Well, today we're gonna walk down a little further where I have seen several deer come in, sometimes to that salt block up there, and sometimes they don't make it up there. So we are going to take the camera and put it a little further down the hill where hopefully I can see any deer that don't make it up this hill. They oftentimes come down here in some of this deeper, thicker brush, and we're gonna see if we can't pick some of them up with this camera. But let's walk on down here and get it ready. All right, you can see there's some good thick brush in here. And on up here is where the other camera and salt block are. So if we come down here, a lot of times they get in these trees in here, they come across this creek, and a lot of times they don't come up the hill, they go on down the hill that way. So what we have now is a little persimmon block. Got it up underneath a root where it won't go anywhere. And that is going to sit in front of this tree right here. We're going to strap it up to this tree and catch everything down the hill that way. So that should work out well. So what we have, I have charged up the battery pack, the lithium battery pack. We got the solar panel from GardePro. Going to install that. And we have the GardePro X60 Pro Max cellular camera that we're going to mount to that tree. And here's that hardwood ridge persimmon block that has a lot of minerals and nutrients in it. Smells pretty good. And hopefully they will be coming here to give us some more videos. All right, if you saw, and you can still watch, part 1 of setting up the GardePro. This is the camera. Here's the lithium ion battery pack, goes in there. Easy as that. And then you simply turn it on. We'll see what kind of cell signal we have out here. See if it retained any of the settings from yesterday. Yes, it did. All right, let's see if we can get, it's got, oh yeah, 4G. We got 4 bars out here in the woods. That is great. All right, so let me get the strap out. We'll put it up on this tree right here and we'll get it ready to roll. Okay, in the solar panel box, there's your solar panel. Room for the mount on the back. Got plenty of wiring. And it's got a couple of jacks to be able to fit up into the bottom of the camera here. Just plug whatever jack fits the best. Plug it in the bottom of the camera there. and put the solar panel up, and it'll be charging. So we're gonna mount that quickly here. Comes with little small Phillips head screws that you can screw into the tree. It also comes with some drywall anchors if you need those. Obviously we don't need them out here. But all right, there's the mount. Now we got this mounted in there. It's got some, you can't really see it well, but it's got a spot here where I believe you can output some USB stuff if you need to charge it from that. Pretty genius. So that cable wraps around the tree a few times, comes down here into the bottom of the camera. Let's turn that jewel on. All right. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and arm it and see if it'll send us a little something when I walk out in front of it. Hit the start button. Preparing for motion detection in 30 seconds. That's like a lot of them that I have already do on the GardePro. So let's go take a little walk in front here. I'll get my other phone, see what we get. All right, we're here in front of the persimmon block. There's the camera on that tree. And I am gonna activate, I had to find it, the GardePro app. Make sure the camera's showing up here. Yep, on mine. Breaking news. Something about Billy Napier going from Florida to wherever. All right. Gonna make sure everything is good to go here. Yep, it's online, it's charging from the external power. Got 3 bars out of 5. Now let's cancel that formatting. Cancel that because I didn't really need it. And there we go. Still a live streaming. There I am. Pretty nice. Walk around a little bit. New photos uploaded. See if we can see them here. There we go. Yep, there you go. Photo, photo. That's actually the video. I didn't move around much on that one. That's a photo. Well, let's give it the night and see what goes on. See if we can get us a good deer or two to come in there for that persimmon block. That's still pretty neat. We're back out here the next day after I installed this on Thursday afternoon late. It was getting really pretty dark. So today we are out here walking around checking our other trail cameras and getting the cards and stuff to be able to see what was happening this week. And I'm coming up on where we have the cellular camera installed. It right here. Everything went well with it last night. You can see it on the side there. There's the solar panel. Since it's raining today, that water is dripping off of there. And the persimmon block is right in the middle down in there. And let me show you what we got early this morning around 7 o'clock on my app. There we go. About 7 or so. Gave me a notice that we had these deer walking around. There's your video. Let's get a little better shot of it. Trying to keep the glare off of it from my vest here. As you can see, it's a pretty decent representation there of what was going on at 7:12 this morning. We got another one coming in there. Went ahead and changed the settings to high sensitivity. And let's see when I walk around here if it'll notify us of what's going on. And there's the persimmon block right there I put out last night. There's the camera right there. Okay, we got a notice here about new photos uploaded. There you go. It caught me. Pretty neat. Now, it took a little bit for it to send me that. It took about 3 minutes. But, hey, that's still fine. That's a good time for me. So I had to tell you, I'm liking this camera already. To be able to get noticed about something that quickly. It's not super fast, not right now, but for me, that's perfectly fine. And the quality of the video is very good, especially coming over just the small preview video. I could probably get a USB-C cable and connect it in there and download the videos that way, the high res videos. But that's fine for me. This is perfectly fine for me to be able to access the videos and stuff like that. We don't have a whole lot of deer walking around right now, because it's, you know, December 5th right now, and I think it's kind of winding down. We've had some pretty good activity in the last several weeks. I got my 6-pointer first week of October, first or second week of October. I believe that's, yeah. And then November has been winding down, and December. Still see deer hit on the side of the road, but we don't see as many, and certainly don't see many good bucks anymore. They're all back in the woods, rarely coming out. And the bad thing, they're coming out on the far side of our property here, and it's a mile away from the house. It's a long drag, but I do need to get my four-wheeler out to be able to get something one of these days soon. Anyway, I can highly recommend this GardePro X60 MP. It's a pretty cool camera. And like I said, the majority of the cameras I have are the GardePro. They're A3s or something like that. I have a couple of other models. But this is the first cellular camera that I've had, and I am extremely impressed with it. Glad to have it. So, see if we can get down. There it is. Running right now. So, like I said, I can highly recommend this camera. I'll get some updates to you in a few weeks. See how it's still working and how well the solar panel is actually recharging the battery. Right now it's showing 100%. After installing it last night, it got down to like 98 overnight, but obviously that was because there was no sun. Not much today because it's raining, but at least it's keeping it maintained. So thank y'all for coming and watching. We'll have some more videos soon. Hopefully next week I'll be able to get back out here and it won't be raining. I might be able to do some shooting or something like that. But in the meantime, hope y'all have a wonderful day. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And I hope you will like this video and subscribe as well for some more footage I'll be having coming up sometime soon. And I hope you know Jesus loves you as well. Have a great day.